Hello and welcome to a kick-ass episode of Battle for Middle-earth 2, Two Towers Are Not Enough. We haven't had many games recently because we've been being a bit of a pussy and just playing against the computer, and well, let's face it, nobody wants to see that, do they? So here, myself, we have a 5-player, myself, Jimbo, and then up here we have Jackson as Fucky Bum Bum, starting with horses, very aggressive, and then up here, and I think everyone was mentioning that this is perhaps the worst place to be, is Lewis or Bilbo Bags. And then down here we have Carl. Interesting, like with barracks over there and a barracks over here. Carl is preparing himself. And here we have Ryan and his horn. Okay, so he's starting up here. I wonder if he's going to go for the level 2 straight away. Now remember, boys, that some of the prices of these things have gone down. So for example, the range, archery range to put it up to level 2 is no longer 500, it's now 450. And things like banner research carrier is no longer 400, it's now 250 as well. So there's a lot of things that are a lot cheaper. And I like this, Ryan. This is efficient use of your shit. I like it. I like it very much. I'm already liking this game. Right. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lou. This doesn't look good. He has the blowback situation. And plus with these horses, even if he runs away now, these things are just going to chase him down. So I would say Lurtz is pretty much done for. Right, what's he going for here? Right, he's already got that. Interesting. Holy shit, he managed to get Lurtz out. Somehow he managed to get him out. And it's too bad these are not pikeys. I think... Oh, God. I think that was the fatal mistake there, Lou, I think, is that you should have gone pikeys first. Go pikeys first, then swordsman. Because you never know. I think had it been pikeys that were over here first, I think Jackson would have been in a spot of bother. A real spot of bother there. Now he's got rangers, but he hasn't got much. Jackson hasn't got anything else. He can't really afford anything else. This is expensive to get all this stuff out. It really is. Oh, now he's getting out of it. Oh, he's going straight for the trebbers. It's going to cost him a fortune. Right, so he's got his pikeys. What's the financial situation? There's nothing. Oh, there's one more. No, not 2 on this one. Alright, it's going. Right. Battle commencing between Carl and Ryan here. Right, let's see what's going on. Swordsman, he's got the rangers, but it looks like, well, I guess the Uruk swordsman will probably be able to beat these Gondor soldiers, but they are cheaper, and Ryan can spam these bad boys out. He's got Lurtz here, he's got Lurtz in he's pushing him back. Carl might lose Lurtz here, early game. You don't want that. I think Ryan is making sure that Lurtz does not escape here, and it doesn't look like he's going to either. And he's got the horn. Ryan is horny. Go on, blow the horn, blow the horn, blow the horn. Oh, maybe you didn't have to. Maybe you didn't have to. Maybe that was a bit preemptive there, Ryan. I would have saved it. I would have saved that, Ryan. I think I jumped the gun there a little bit. Nice. That was great defending there by Ryan. Fucking great defending. And now Carl is scared. Carl is thinking, shit, I don't want to get involved here. What the hell am I doing? Well, I'm just chilling, really. I can't see anything that's going on, but nobody's messing with me, and I'm not messing with anybody else. Okay, so how's it going on over here? Right, now this does not look good from Lewis's standpoint, and now the Trebors are coming in. This is not good at all. I think from that one little mistake that Lewis had, which was he came out with swordsman first rather than pikeys. And Lewis, I think if you were going to go this way, which I guess in effect it did work because Carl didn't go this way either. I think Palantir, because I'm pretty sure you didn't have Palantir when you went for it. Fuck me, you did. Fuck me, Lewis, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. We need to know if everything's okay at home. Because if you had the Palantir and you saw he was making, I guess you must have destroyed it now. He was making the stables. The pikeys are the absolute first things you must come out with. Because that means that you probably could have got your pikeys out before he came out with the horses. So he would have been in a real spot of bother if that happened. And now the Treb has direct access to the fortress, and yeah, I mean, what the fuck can you do with that? Nothing can get close to these ranges. He's got this right here. Now, I had no idea what was going on really, but I thought to myself, I just want to go and have a little see, you know, see what's cracking, see what's going on over here. I don't really have a force that can take anything out, but I think, yeah, Jackson sees that and thinks, oh Christ, yeah, gotta get out of there. Right. Now Lewis is making some stuff up here. Jackson is not aware of what, am I, you know, doing a little attack or am I doing a big attack? Could be anything, who knows? He's got a tower out here just in case. Arrow tower. That's all it is. Now I don't want to get too involved in all this sort of stuff, I really don't. So I just wanted to go and have a little poke around, see what's cracking, and then get the hell out of there. Because I've got a real force slowly being assembled down here with more Trebors on the way. So I think to myself, right, if I'm going to be up against Jackson, I've got to make sure that I have all the right equipment to help me win that. Right. These Trebors are devastating. Look at that, look at that. 3,100 health, that's level 6. And then level 2, 2,200. I don't get that at all. I mean, that's just insane. Yes. Oh no, don't bother with that, Lou. You have to get these. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's not you, Lou. Nah, sorry. Christ. Carl basically chased that shit down. That's not what that's not what Lewis wanted. That is not what Lewis wanted. Alright, Ryan, counter-attacking. Ryan, fuck me, do you have any Trebors? If you had some Trebors here, mate, I mean, that is pretty easy access right there. You've already got a force right here. This is the front line. Ryan is pushing up on Carl. He is annexing. He is annexing. If he had like a 2 or 3 Trebors right here, he could really make some real damage on here. Pull back, pull back, pull back. There we go, son. There we go, my son. Right. Oh shit. Now I think Carl has seen this and sort of thought wargs are the best answer. Wargs are always a good answer to everything. And Carl thinks to himself, right, well, I can't have Lewis like making a force right on his base, so he's got to be able to you know, stop that before it starts. Bringing up the old wargy doos just to make sure. Why the hell this thing went all the way over here, I will never know. Right, now I've got a force. But I'm leaving some troops here just in case. I don't want to get berserkered or anything like that. Right. Jackson, converging on my position. He spots the danger. He doesn't have Ivory Tower. Neither do I. And I think, well, Not even Carl has the murderer crows there. It's a fight to the death here. Right, here we go. Here we go. Boromir versus Boromir. The boring battle of our time. Right, gotta take this fucker out. I'm sure Jackson is gonna try and sneak round. Right, I put these guys on here. He does his as well. Devastating. It's all devastating. Right, moving troops all over. God, those archers hardly do any damage on the cavalry. Look, that's fascinating. Right, so I managed to sort of drive them through the pikeys and finally get them through here, which is exactly what I wanted to do, but just couldn't. Alright. So I lost one, and that's it, and I've still got my force left. So I came out of that not too bad. And his own trebuchet destroyed him. Right, Lewis finally out the game. I think Carl is having to expend quite a lot of resources here to be able to take Lewis out. Now, this is fascinating. Ryan, this was your real chance here, mate. This was your real chance to really push in on Carl there. If Carl wasn't giving you much in like here and not attacking you much here, I think this is your real chance to really go in there. I'd even almost fancy like clumping the fortress or something like that here, or at least clumping this, getting in there. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. I don't care if I lose them now. Don't care. As long as I destroy that fortress and it's gone. It is gone. Diddly gone. Alright. Right, now I'm trying to make a tactical retreat. Trying to get out of there. Jackson, determined not to let me have any rangers left, runs them over. Aragorn and Boromir, level 5. Okay, but he doesn't want to lose them. He doesn't want to lose them. He can't lose those heroes. He's not going to send them in. That would be suicide. That would be suicide. I do have released the boiling oil on here too. Make sure, if you're worried that I think in the previous version, boys, on 108, the boiling oil was like one of these little circular icons on here. It's no longer there, so instead you have to click here. Here, if you want to release the boiling oil. Right, so I've got troops coming back. He's trying to go around me. He's trying to go around. I even tried to do a bloody arrow volley on him, but he was too quick. He was too quick. He can't. The moment he sets down and he tries to attack something, is the moment he's going to try. He's going to have his force destroyed. Right. Now, Ryan, what is going on now? You don't want Carl to bring out the old Billy Ballistas, because you know these bad boys are very cheap. And they just keep on spewing out and you can't stop them. This is helpful for sure if you're under like a lot of attack. Ryan, take out one of these and put the other one in here so you can have one in each. They are upgraded. He has got the upgrades, but I want to see more siege, Ryan. I want to see the siege. It is imperative. If you had 3 or 4 trebuchets, Ryan, Carl would be out of this game. No hope. Nothing. Right, now what's going on over here? Where are these guys going? What's that? What? Alright, 352 out of 750. 120 out of 700, but with 4,600. Now I think he is going straight for the old he's going straight for the fortress, isn't he? He's not. He can't do anything else. He's just going to go straight for that and thought, screw it. Now that is. I don't know. I'm not sure I would have done that. I think there's more immediate concerns like me returning. Right, now this is a battle here. Right, this is exactly what you don't want, Ryan. This is exactly what you don't want. Now, in this situation, Ryan, best thing to do, have a bit of cav. Even the Gondor soldiers is good enough. Gondor knights is fine. You can sort of like whip them around here, up here, clump these bad boys because Carl does not have any pikeys, and just a couple of those will just run these things out of town. But in the meantime, just the Gondor soldiers are far better than Gondor tower guards at being able to destroy these things. Now, this is interesting. Why is he going north here? Perhaps. Okay, so he has the murderer crows. He sees Aragorn and Boromir over here. He's making a new one. Now, I'll bet Carl can see that. Carl can see a fortress being built. Now, that's barracks being built. You don't like it. Tower being built. You definitely don't like it. Fortress being built right near you. Well, that's just taking the piss. Somebody's got to pay for that. Right. Lurtsy boy. So this is more of an immediate danger. Carl does not want this. Carl does not want this. Oh, Jackson's sending over. Now Jackson can't see sweet fuck all of what's going on down here, that's for sure. And I am amassing another force to come back. Now I should have done this a bit quicker, most definitely. Ooh. Ooh, you got crippled strike. Aragorn. Cripple strike. Cripple strike. Oh, look at that. That was great trample damage there, Jackson. Great trample damage. Look, they hardly take any damage. Oh, we very nearly got away there. Very nearly. If Boromir wasn't there, we could have put the carnage on him and then taken him out. Oh, these Gondor knights are saving Jackson. They're saving him. Oh, if only he's got the war chant and heal. If only he had that. Oh, sweet Christ. Ryan, what are you doing, Ryan? What are you doing? Oh, this was your chance to go in. Don't pussyfoot around with this stuff. Bring in the big stuff, the heavy guns. Jiminy Cricket. Right. Jackson just spent all that time building this stuff. Only for Carl to just say, nope. And that was it. 2 of these things have been destroyed. More Gondor knights on the way. Plus Aragorn, Boromir. Boromir met his maker. And so did Aragorn. Eesh. That is not good. Right. Yeah, no wonder you can't tackle this right now. You probably, if you had another couple of platoons with the upgrade, you probably could have clumped this thing and taken him out. Always be careful there. Always be careful. The moment you see any wargs and they're going for your rangers there, Ryan, just do the old horn. That's all you got to do, mate. It's not a big science. Right. Okay, so I have, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Little light there. Now I can see everything, I can see what's going on. 3 platoons now. Jackson wants revenge. Revenge for what's going on. I have not seen, oh god, what is this? What the fuck is this? Finally a siege works. Ryan, you've made my week. You have made my week. Ah, Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a bit of a tough week, but now that I know that Ryan has finally made a siege works, I know that Ryan could win this game. He could win this game right here, right now. If he had this thing like making maybe 2 or 3 others, just like, oh, I don't know, gee, like kind of like what I've done. And then what you do is then you go straight in because there is nothing. Like Carl is basically not even bothered to put any troops here in between. So, I mean, Carl would be able to see it for sure. He would send this, but if you were to send your force with it, you would be able to counter that. Okay, so I come up this time and I think to myself, right, I'm going to put Jackson to sleep. Can't let Jackson getting strong over here. Just can't have it. So Jackson's out. He realizes the jig is up because once that fortress was gone, not so sure on the fortress. I think you needed a shitload of barracks and archery ranges and all that sort of thing first, I think, before spending all that money just on the fortress, because you had to wait a long time, and during that time you weren't able to produce anything. And I think that cost. I mean, it's always a difficult thing when you lose your fortress, but I think, yeah, that was tough. But Carl's certainly beefing himself up, but Carl has not spread throughout the map. He has not spread. I am starting to put my spread the wings out a little bit, getting out more builders, having more and more and more. That's the thing. These ballistas, they are bloody deadly, absolutely deadly. I think that these things have actually gotten more deadly than any other patch that we've actually dealt with before, I think. So if they can go up to level 10, and they can have up to 4,000 health, so it's got double the health of like any other, you know, siege that we've ever dealt with. Right, protected the terrain. Oh, a well-placed zapper. Very nice, Carl. Very nice. I like it. And the Wildman. And the Wildman. Not even needed, really, I think, Carl. I don't even think you really needed it. Oh, nice trample damage. I like it. I like it a lot. Carl has defended himself. Now this, I think you've made it too difficult for yourself now, Ryan. This is the thing. Don't worry about the upgrades. Fuck the upgrades. Just get these things out as quick as possible. That's all it is. Right. Okie dokie. Well, I haven't really had any pressure being put on my base just yet. And I'm up here just trying to get as much of this farm space as possible. Obviously 2 reasons for that. One, you get tons of money, and secondly, if anybody tries to build any shit up here or they plan an attack or anything, you can see everything that's going on. So that's always groovy. Right, now I had the ivory tower over here, and I've already just used it, and well, quite a while ago actually, and I already had an idea here that Ryan, I could see Ryan was a bit under attack a little bit, and it looked like it wasn't really going that great. I think Carl could have put Ryan to sleep here a little bit sooner, but perhaps he wasn't sure about Jackson and having to fiddle around with Lewis as well. Only Carl can tell you whether he's sort of not sure about what I'm doing. So let's have a look. What can Carl see? Right, Carl can't. Oh, I'm just on the edge. Just on the edge. Oh, bloody brilliant. He cannot see what's going on, but now he can. Right. And that is what I wanted. I wanted to come from like as high north as possible, rather than from the west. So that means he'd have to take all of his troops that were probably going after Ryan. Okay. Right, there's more and more troops going on here. This is becoming more defended, heavily defended now. Got a forward base operating over here. For some reason I forgot Aragorn. He's up there picking his nose. Right, here we go. Here we go. I really should have tainted the terrain, I must admit. Well, I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, I did have enough power points. Pratt! Oh well, okay. Out comes the horn. And here comes an arrow ball. He's probably not going to do any damage against these guys. Yeah, that was a bit stupid. Right. Level 10 ballista, look at that. Bloody hell. Right. He's setting his ballistas to try and take out these things. Now, they're actually not doing too bad damage against the trebuchet. But I do have access onto this thing. Let's see how much this thing can take. Alright, both of them destroyed. But Carl is still under some sort of attack against Ryan. But he is Ryan, you've got 2 of these things, and yet I'm yet to see a trebuchet actually come out of here. Don't worry about the upgrades, just get them out quickly. Now Ryan's sort of testing the waters a little bit, not really doing much, but he's fortunate that Ryan is not going straight for him. Right, now I've still got the bulk of all of my forces here, much to the dismay of Carl, but I do need another one of these. I don't have enough, really, to go in. Now this is mine. It's always helpful to have a few Rohirrim going around. Right. Here we go. Right. My forward base up here, still not really taken off. Ooh, a well-placed dragon by Carl there. He needed that. He bloody needed that. No, now what's he chasing? He's chasing the Rangers. But there's still shitloads of troops here. I don't know if that was the right thing, Carl, because I've still got the Rohirrim, and I've still got my pikeys and all that sort of thing. They're still doing a lot of damage. Shit, Aragorn's like wandering around. Don't even know what the hell he's doing. Right. Pretty cool that they're different colours now, aren't they? Right, I'm recalling here it was back to my base for a regroup. Now this is fascinating. What the hell is going on here? Ha! Oh, he's not got that much time left. Is he going to destroy the barracks? It did. It did destroy the barracks. Now this is going to set back Ryan a little bit. They're toast. Oh, how is that not destroyed? Oh, Carl, you got robbed. My God. And the ballistas. Ryan. Why are you going after me when the immediate threat is here? Why? Oh, right. Well, as you can see here, I do have plenty, so, yeah. I have enough. And I think Ryan realizes that, yeah, probably a good idea to protect his base. Ballistas. Death now. Absolute death now. Unless he's got Army of the Dead. No. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. And I'm still 23 away from being able to get it. Alright, this is a bad place. This is a bad place to be Ryan right now. And at the end of the game, I see one trebuchet. Ryan. God damn it. Right. I realise what's going on because it's pretty fucking obvious that Carl is counter-attacking against old Ryan. And so now it's the time to get the hell out of there and start putting pressure on Carl straight away. Can't let Carl get away with this business. He's not called Carl the Zombie for no reason. Bro, hear him. He needs these things dead. He needs them dead. As long as he's got his builders. As long as he has builders, he is still alive. He's got one. There we go. There we go. There we go. You have to be able to get him. Now Carl must be able to see what is going on here. I don't know why, like, Aragorn's not fighting back yet. He is dead. And for some stupid reason I unprotected a lot of these damn trebs. That was stupid play by myself. Bad play by me. Bad play. Now I have done the horn. And that should be enough. But I just need a moment just to be able to go in here and finish this fucker off. Done. Right, moving in. It's too much power. It's what I like to call shock and awe. Shock and awe, baby. There we go, going in. There's too much power. It's too much. You just can't take care of it. It's too much power too soon. You just can't deal with it. Eventually you will be able to take care of it for sure, but it will do the business before it all gets destroyed. Right, my forward base is now getting a little bit more love and attention. These pikeys, impossible to be able to deal with. Pikeys and rangers with plus 50% damage. You just can't touch this. Desperately trying to get each trebuchet. Carl has destroyed the trebuchets. He has effectively done it. This is true. But the rest of the forces are already here. Now, I am already over here creating a secondary force. And I have to create enough of a deterrent here to stop Ryan from trying to attack me bizarrely again once more. Right. Now, he's not doing the blowback thing, which is unfortunate. The walls are useless. Right, yeah, look how much stuff is coming out of this barracks here, Carl. Bozza is going down, but it was enough to be able to put Carl on the back foot. And here we are. It's a fight to the death. Carl still relentlessly pushing up against Ryan. Was it a good idea? Maybe not, because Ryan had actually started to attack me. Perhaps Ryan would not attack Carl anymore. Had Carl not sent any forces down here, it is unclear. But one thing's for sure, this is a very defensive formation. It's like basically here and the sea, and that is basically it. This is all Carl has left. He knows I have a base up here. It is pretty well defended. And I also have other positions here going up too. This is difficult. Anti-berserker medication, that's what this is. They have rangers in here fully upgraded, and they have the heroic statue near them thanks to the upgrade on the fortress. So if anyone tries to deal with that, you can get the rangers upgraded, plus you can have the a little bit of the old boiling oil. Right, next force coming in. This is a bit of a hodgepodge, I think. I think I attacked a bit too soon. There's a lot of troops here, that's for sure. Trebuchet going down. to get one of them with the crossbowman. Okay, here we go. More and more troops. Now I felt it was a good idea to actually go and attack Carl to make sure that Carl didn't get a chance to be able to counterattack me. This position is fortified, but it's not very well fortified. Because if he was to attack me now, that wouldn't be good. But instead you've got Ryan, who's been a constant thorn just in everyone's side. Who is... oh, Jesus. Ryan, if you had this like 30 minutes ago, Carl wouldn't be in this game. That is, like, just wouldn't be in the game. Wouldn't be in the game. Oh, a shot. Poof, la. It's devastating. Right. And this is why Carl is penned back. He is penned back. My forces multiplying. Multiplying. It's never ending. Right, I've got Bozza and Aragorn back. It's not what he wanted. That is not what he wanted. Yes, right. Carl, what can you do? What can you do? He has got his fortress. He has got another fortress up. Right. Ryan, 500, 312 out of 875. Not great. Carl, 1200, 700 out of 875. So that's much better. He's got the Watcher ready. He's got plenty of troops. Me, 1100, 670 out of 875. And again, Ryan is relentless. Right, please tell me you're building lots and lots of farms and stuff like that everywhere. I think, yeah, plenty of barracks and stuff like that around here. Yeah, for sure. Make it very, very difficult for people to get back to you. Yeah, sure. Why not, eh? Why not? Right, 2 heroes joining the battle. This time, these guys are upgraded. A little bit different this time. So let's see how they fare next time. Right, we need more of these bad boys, don't we? Okie dokie. Ryan making good use of the formation and also putting these things with these guys as well. Very good work, very good. So therefore no wildman can take him out or anything like that. Very good. Good, 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 good. That's good stuff. Alright, whose is that? Alright, here we go. There's mine. That's like a sort of diversionary tactic here. Well, maybe not diversionary, but because these things are actually going to clump and do quite a lot of damage. And then meanwhile, I've got my main force up here, trying to take out these level 3 farms and furnaces. Now that is a well-placed Watcher by old Carly boy. But it just pushes them out of the way. These things still very much have all of their health because they've got the upgrades. If they didn't have the upgrade, I think it would be a pretty bad. Now, I don't see any other trebuchets. I wonder if it actually destroyed a couple of the trebuchets. That's interesting. Right, the Watcher disrupted stuff. I should have been building back here. Well, I have already got these like coming back. Yep, and these. So my force hasn't even been destroyed yet, and already I'm building more just in case. Trebuchets back and operational. Wargs desperately trying to get the trebuchets, but to no avail. These guys taking care of shit. He's bringing up the big guns. But I know I'm inching closer and closer to having Army of the Dead. Right, Ryan can't see what's going on. I've got 25 power points. That fortress is coming down again. Ballistas. But I think Carl's a bit ballista heavy here. I think it's almost too much. Right, Lurtz isn't going to escape this time, I think. Oh, he's dead. Aragorn's dead. But the damage is done. All of these troops. I'm sure Ryan can probably hear Army of the Dead too and is thinking, yep, I'm not going to get involved in that. Excellent. Sweeping through. More forces on the way to help finish this off. Around, trying to get as many platoons as possible. That's all you can do in a situation like this. Kill them off as much as you can. Probably should have gone for that builder as well, to be fair. But Carl knows this is the end. This is the end. Oh, he started destroying stuff. Now, Carl, I think we should start like abandoning that, because that sort of puts me and Ryan in a position where we both weren't expecting what's going on there. Anyway, right, Carl deleted himself rather than suffer the axe to his neck from myself and Ryan. Ryan, very quick to the punch, has thought to himself, I'm going to get in there on Jimbo and give him a good pasting. So, what's he going to do, eh? What is he going to do? Now, I'm already making stuff over here. I've got a couple of horses over here ready to go. I've got an okay defensive network, but if it comes up against some heavy trebuchet action with upgrades, it's not going to last very long. So right, I am putting my force back together again. Right, got more Trebors over there. Alright, these guys on the way. On the way. Right, what's he doing? Going after the farm. I've moved the builders off the front line. No need for them to get destroyed. Now he's got a good upgraded force here. This is pretty good. Maybe spread them out a little bit more, Ryan, just in case, I think. Right. I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to get involved in that. I'll get murdered. So, it'd be a good idea just to... I've got trebuchets on the way, so I've got my main force coming down from here to see what's cracking over here. Right. Trebuchets fighting and getting stuff all over the place. And more Rohirrim. I want to take these things out, and I think Rohirrim are the best things to do it with. I probably should have taken those rangers out, to be honest, and put them around here. It's a race to get down here as quick as I possibly can. Alright, destroying stuff. I'm doing a good job of it. I've got a lot of troops coming out. It takes forever for those Rohirrim to come out. Okay, here we go. Getting all these troops. Right, how many builders did you have? Let's have a look here. Oh no, I can't see. Dang, I can't see. But I think Ryan could have offered like stiffer resistance here, I think. Some more farms and stuff like that. Right, he's going in. But my base can take it. Out come the counterattack. Rohirrim to run over stuff. Now that the troops have been all killed, the only things that are left are these things. And these things are going down real quick. The counterattack is on. Enough of these guys have been destroyed. I don't care about the towers. Everything is slowly being wiped out. Ryan already building the stables up here. I probably should have continued making farms and all that sort of thing. But anyway, right, here we are. I have to gang up on all of these remaining forces and destroy them. Bit by bit, they went down. Interesting. Ryan had a good force there. It was a bit unlucky. That was all, just a bit unlucky. If you had gone for my fortress, does that make any difference? I don't know. I mean, I got a lot of buildings here, so if you destroyed the fortress, I still got loads of builders. I'll just build another one. So, yeah, a little bit different, I guess. Yes, now it's time to sort of spread around, because now I've destroyed all these buildings. I realise that Ryan needs to be chased down the map. Chased down and hunted like an animal. Right. Right, the old Rohirrim popping around the map. That's all you can do. All you can do. Got another builder. Dare he dream? I think what I did do was I used the... no, I didn't use the ivory tower. Well, I did see that this was pretty much it. Oh yeah, fortress. Bloody hell, right? Ryan starting with a fortress and with a bit of money left over. But against what I've got, 943 out of 1,000 and 12 grand on me, it is a bit difficult. And there we go. Interesting game. All sorts of people going after people, backstabbing this, revenge against that. But on the 5-player, it is difficult. And pretty much anyone can win there. Depends what your neighbour next to you is doing. Yeah, I hope. Good game, boys. I'll catch you on the next one.